guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new you should definitely subscribe because I'm a whole vibe, okay? Period. So in today's video I wanted to touch on Shopify Capital. I've had a couple of y'all ask me about Shopify Capital, and then I'm also in a couple of business groups and a lot of people have questions about it. So I'm like, why not make a video? Because I'm sure it's a lot more people that would like to know a little bit more information about it, especially from someone who's tried it before. And I've already done Shopify Capital about 3 different times. So I'm like, why not make this video? Just gonna get right into it. For those of y'all that do not know, Shopify Capital is basically a loan that Shopify gives business owners. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't know what makes you eligible for this loan. I just know that once you're eligible, Shopify will let you know, okay? They send you emails, it'll pop up on your home screen, especially if you have the app, they're gonna let you know. But if you haven't seen the email or anything, you can always call Shopify and ask them if you're eligible. That's a pretty quick and easy process right there. Now, the amount you get just depends on what Shopify wants to give you, so it's not a specific amount that everyone starts off with. They probably decide how much they're going to give you for your first loan based on how much sales you get. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just guessing. That makes sense. First time I did Shopify Capital, the highest amount I was able to get was $800. Now, there's typically 3 amounts that you're able to choose from. So they have, like, for example, there'll be like 300, 400, and 500. Obviously, the higher the amount, the higher the interest, or the higher the percentage is that you have to pay back. For example, if you choose that middle option, the $400, they may say that if you choose $400, you're going to have to pay 14% back of each sale that you make. So that's how Shopify gets their money back. Let me back up a little bit, because a couple of people were asking me, well, how do they get their money back? How does it work? So Shopify automatically takes it from you every time you make a sale. The percentage varies. So like I said, if you choose the smaller amount, the percentage is maybe like 10. I'm not 100% sure. I know the middle amount is 14 because that's what I usually go with. In the middle amount is usually the recommended amount. So they recommend you take a certain amount, I guess, based off of how much you make. I'm not 100% sure. And then you have the highest amount, which has the highest percentage. So like I said, I usually pick the one that's recommended to me, which is the whatever the amount is that's in the middle. And that's usually 14% back. I usually have to pay 14% back. So from every single sale I make, Shopify is going to take 14% until I pay that balance off. And they do charge a little bit of interest. For example, if that price that you chose was $300, you're probably going to have to pay about $380 back or $400 back. Shopify is going to make sure that they get a profit, of course. So there's a little bit of interest. You have to make sure you read. Please do not sign up for anything without reading, so you know what you're paying back. Usually when you finish paying everything off, you'll be eligible to apply again, and the amount will usually increase. But what I was told, it's not necessarily like a credit card. So just because you may pay everything off early, because you do have the option to pay everything off early, but I was told that it's not necessarily like a credit card where if you pay everything off early, they're going to automatically increase your limit. They told me that over the phone. Just beware of that if you guys are looking to get an increase. Just because you pay things off early does not necessarily mean that they will give you an increase. The next thing I wanted to touch on was whether or not it's worth it. And in my opinion, if you're in a situation where you're getting consistent sales, you do not have a problem with buying inventory, I do not think that you should apply for Shopify Capital. I feel like you should apply for Shopify Capital if you desperately need to. Meaning if you need inventory, or you need to pay for marketing, you need to pay for shipping supplies, then of course, sign up for Shopify Capital if you're eligible. It's going to help you out. It's going to give you that push that you need. And it's not like they're taking money from you that you don't already have. It's not like they're automatically taking money out of your account. They're taking money out of whatever it is that you make. Here's what I am going to say. Make sure that you are making a profit. If that means you have to up your prices to incorporate that percentage that Shopify is going to take out, then do it. Okay? Do not sign up for Shopify Capital if you're not going to get a profit, and if you're not willing to change your prices, to adjust your prices, because it will be pointless. You'll be making no money back. If you have to up your prices, that's just what you're gonna have to do. So incorporate that percentage into your prices and you should be good. I'm not getting a loan from someone if I'm not planning on doubling it, tripling it. I do not always use Shopify Capital. I use it for certain situations, like if I want to have a whole bunch of wigs on hand and I just feel like flipping money, that's what I do. And I sell those wigs and flip that money, and although Shopify is getting what they get back, I am getting that and then some back. So you have to be smart about it. But yes, Shopify Capital is definitely worth it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all of the questions that I came across or I've seen people ask in the groups that I'm in. So hopefully this helps. If you have any more questions, you can always comment down below or DM me on my business Instagram. I have to say this, I respond much faster on my business Instagram because that's where I am most of the time. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.